the way I stumbled across your music, I used to do something on Illinois. It was called the Illinois Pick of the Week. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I always fuck with Nip. I fuck with Nip super hard. Before anybody knew Nip was cold, I was fucking with Nip. And I always tell people, Nip started off weak, bro. And he wasn't that cold to me, you feel me? But I still listen to his shit, you know what I'm saying? He gradually got better to me, you know what I'm saying? And the joint was called Survival. Yeah. You feel me? So how did you and Nip connect on that joint? Because I didn't know who you was. I had to dig into you. And I'm hearing that he's saying Chicago or something in this song, you feel me? But it was like, it wasn't bold, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, what is he saying? Is he saying he from Chicago? And I had to look you up, and I'm like, damn, he is from Chicago. Yeah. So how did y'all connect on that?
2016, I quit my job. I was working at Petco with Via. We was both working at Petco. I quit. You know what I mean? Me and my homie Jay, we put together a tour. I dropped my album, my first album, quote unquote studio album. 2016, like July 2016. We went on tour. Boom, that was that. And then we came back. I dropped that same year in December. I dropped my second part to that series. You know what I mean? The first one was called Ambitions. The second one was called Triumph. I'd say maybe about 2 weeks after I dropped Triumph, his DJ hit me up on Twitter.
All right.
DJ VIP, shout out VIP. He hit me up on Twitter just on some business shit. He was like, hey, bro, you know, it's an opportunity to, you know, just pick a song and then I'm going to mix and master. I'm going to package it for you and then you can run with it with our logo, the All Money In logo. You know what I mean? You can do your thing with that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? So it just so happened that, you know, my homie was like, hey, man, ask him, you know, what the details for the verse. You know what I mean? What's the details for the verse type shit? So, you know, they linked up. They did the business part. And I say probably, bro, this is probably like a couple weeks later. I'm out in L.A. You know what I mean? Because we wanted to see if it was for real. We was like, man, we don't want to just be finesse type shit.
Yeah, a lot of people get finessed out here to this day.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, yeah. So we just wanted to see for sure. So we actually went out there to Cali. And, man, dog, that shit was crazy. Man. We was out there for a few days. We had seen them like on 2 days type shit. First day we linked up. Boom. They telling us stories about Tupac. Because I guess they got mutual homies and shit. They telling us untold stories and shit. I'm like, damn.
They told y'all who killed Pac. For a long time. Hey, for a long time, we thought the government killed Pac, man. For a long time.
Hey, no comment, bud. No comment. So yeah, he was telling us stories about that. His manager was, you know. What I mean? And then when I first seen him, dog, I ain't gonna lie, like he reminded me of like my grandma, like just the features. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, like if somebody told me that my grandma had a long lost son type shit, I'd be like, yeah.
Yes, him.
Because when I just seen him, bro, it was just a warm feeling. I can't explain it, but it was just a warm feeling that I got when I seen him. You know what I mean? It was just something that I felt right here. And you know what I mean? I can't explain it, but I was just like, damn, dog, that shit crazy. And I was listening to Nip when I was in high school. My favorite song by him was like, A Million.
Yeah.
A Million. I forgot which album that was on. But yeah, I always used to bang that shit on my way to school. And just to be in the studio with him years later.
Shit crazy.
That shit was surreal to me. You know what I mean? I kept going to the bathroom type shit. You know what I mean? I had to recollect myself type shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was the first day. Then the second day, he actually laid down a verse. You know what I mean? And yeah, bro, that whole experience was super dope, dog. I don't want to say too much. Okay, well, yeah, we gonna chop it up later. But yeah, at first it just seemed like it was just some okay, we just doing this just to collab and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But as time progressed, I realized that hunch in my stomach that I always felt was accurate as far as like, oh, this nigga put some time and consideration into this whole little venture.
Yeah.
This nigga was a mastermind
behind
this shit. That wasn't just no unexpected shit.